Hello, grade 2. How are you? Let's start lesson 5. Its title is Teacher's Pets. It's written and illustrated by Dale and Dodds. Its genre is realistic fiction, and this means that it's an imagined story, but it can happen in real life. So, let's start. Here we're having a teacher, her name is Miss Fry, and she's welcoming her students to the school, and she's talking with them, introducing herself for them, and she asked them, we need to bring something special to our school. The children answered, can we bring our pets? She said, yes, of course, but only for one day. Okay, so next day, Winston started. He brought his rooster, and his name is Red. It was a wonderful pet, said Miss Fry. We are happy he can visit us today. So here, look at Red. He is doing a lot of noise, and all the students are imitating him. So Red was funny. But that afternoon, after all the children had left, there was Red, still sitting in his roost near Miss Fry's desk. She sprinkled corn in Red's dish, then locked the door and went home to her quiet little house. On Tuesday, Winston told Miss Fry the neighbors wonder if Red can stay at a school for a while. So it seems that Red is doing a lot of noise. So neighbors are asking Winston that if he can stay in school for a while because they need some quietness. Next day or next Monday, it was Patrick's turn, so he brought his spider. Its name is Vincent, and he is also a naughty spider. He likes to hide in his mom's slippers, so he brought him to the school, and he also left his spider on the desk of Miss Fry, and he told her that he is doing a big mess in his home, so he asked her if he might leave it in school for today, and she said yes. And she left for him a big juicy insect, and she left her room. On Tuesday, Patrick told Miss Fry, my mother says Vincent likes her slippers too much. We are wondering if he can stay at school for a few days. So his mom also is asking if the spider can be in school for a few days because he is doing a big mess. And Miss Fry said, of course. How lucky for us. The next week, Roger brought his cricket. His name is Mo, said Roger. He eats leaves from the garden and sings chirp, chirp all night long. So this cricket is also making a lot of noise. That afternoon, after all children had left, Miss Fry noticed Mo sitting in his box on the table. Miss Fry looked at Mo. He almost seemed to smile. Welcome to our class, Mo. So here Miss Fry is welcoming Mo. It seems that Miss Fry like pets and like animals, right? Yeah. Right before her eyes, he did a huge somersault up in the air. Bravo, said Miss Fry. So she's surprised by his jumping. She gave fresh green leaves to Mo and a big juicy bug to Vincent and to sprinkle corn to Red's dish. So every day she's feeding her pets. And the next day, Roger said to Miss Fry, my mother says Mo trips too much. He is welcome to visit as long as he likes, said Miss Fry. So she's also welcomed the small pricked Mo. And so it went. Alia shared her pet goat named Glodis. It said, hmm, what is a goat sound? Yeah, exactly. And ate her sister's homework. And Amanda shared her pet. And it likes to chew bones. Her pet is a dog. And also Jerry brought his pet bowl, and so on. There was Megan's cat, Mitchell's mice, Daniel's ducks, and Tom's iguana, Frankie's frog, Lily's monkey, Turney's turtle, a lot of pets inside the class. They are all doing a big mess. And something square and fuzzy that Avery brought in. It looks like a kitchen sponge, said Bruce. A really old kitchen sponge. It's my pet, said Avery, and that was that. Before long, Miss Fry's classroom was bursting with the happy noises of children's pets. Look, the dog, the duck, and the cricket. All the animals are doing a big noise coming outside or roosting outside the classroom. On parents' night, the mothers and fathers walked around the classroom with great big smiles on their faces. Isn't it great, they said, that Miss Fry loves pets too? Only Roger's cricket sat quietly in his box. You must miss your garden, Miss Fry said. True, said Mo softly. He crawled under one of his shiny green leaves. So it seems that the small cricket ball is looking sad. On the last day of school, Miss Fry's class had a party with balloons, hats, and ice cream cups. Goodbye, children, Miss Fry sang out. Have a nice summer and don't forget to take home your pets. One by one, the children disappeared, and with them went their pets. No more pets, said Miss Fry. She looked around the quite empty room. Then Miss Fry noticed the box sitting on her desk. She peeked inside. A little face looked up at her. It almost seemed to smile. So it was Mo. A note inside read, Dear Miss Fry, please take care of Mo. He likes you best, Roger. So this beautiful child left the small cricket for his miss because he likes her the best. How lucky for me, said Miss Fry. Mo did a huge somersault up in the air. It looks like he likes Miss Fry the most, so he felt happy that he will stay with her. Miss Fry carried her new pet to her quaint little house and placed him in the garden among the rainbow of roses. That night Miss Fry opened her window. She climbed into bed. She turned off the lamp. By the light of the moon, from outside of the garden came a happy noise. Chirp, chirp. It was the sound of Mo. Welcome home, Mo. What a wonderful pet you are. So here we are having Miss Fry. She liked so much Mo, and she's happy that he would stay with her. Here we're having some new vocabularies. Let's start by vocabulary number 1, wonderful. Wonderful means amazing. So let's read the example together. Pets are wonderful. They make very good friends. Noises. Big dogs bark loudly. Small dogs don't make such loud noises. So noise means loud voices. Quiet. A lizard is a very quiet pet. It doesn't make a sound. Sprinkled. The fish food was lightly sprinkled on the top of the water. Sprinkled means small pieces. Small pieces of food, for example. Share. Take pictures of your pets to share with your friends. Noticed. This pet rabbit noticed or looked carefully at the carrot held for it to eat. Noticed. Bursting. Look at this crowded basket. It's bursting with puppies. Bursting means has a lot of. Suddenly, a pet parrot might surprise you if it suddenly says a word